Hello, and welcome to You Special on Ndtv Hindu. I'm Evelyn Matthew. This is You Special, where we go to different college campuses and get different points of view on a particular topic. Now, the Sania Shoaib saga has been making news and hogging all that screen space on a lot of national channels off late in the past few days, in fact. And so today we're discussing with the students here at the Anna University about public figures and their private lives, whether the media is really intruding into all of that a little too much, or whether they're really just doing their job. Now let's get opening comments from here. Yeah, what do you think?
I think the media has a responsibility to showcase the lives of these public figures, because with great responsibility, with great power comes responsibility.
Like Spider-Man.
Yeah, so I think, the media, it's because of the media, the people, the public, they are famous and they are on the top. So I think their lives, the public has the right to know about their personal lives.
All right.
And for example, the Ruchika case, it's because of the media that we were able to get justice for her after 19 years. So,
all right. But there is also a very distinct line between getting into their personal lives and, getting that out to the public as well. This, in fact, the Sania Shoaib case, in fact, not the investigations were not over, but you already have around 11 versions coming up on television channels saying this, and these could have happened. So, is that really, fair, considering that this couple is getting into a very important time of their lives, a marriage unity,
But I think the public want that. If you see the TRPs are extremely high.
So you just think we are feeding the public what?
Yeah, because what they want.
Okay. So, you disagree with that?
Yes, certainly. But what I personally feel is that when in a country like India's fighting against poverty and so many things, and you keep on saying about the Sania saga, and where is the concern for them? Because India is still, majority of them are living in this rural land, and he's speaking about the urban. And what about the rural population? We have 60 to 75 people are still farmers, and India depends on farming. And what is the use of simply favoring the urban people?
Okay, so you're saying there are a lot of social issues that we rather concentrate on rather than take up things like this. But I want to ask you at the same time, if there was a documentary maybe on the farming community in a particular district of a state, and there was the Sania Shoaib saga playing on another channel, which one would you watch? Now tell me very honestly.
Certainly Sania, but because media has showcased it in such a way that we people tend to watch the Sania saga.
So you're really feeding the public, that's what you want.
But at the same time, we have to be concerned about the people. We should not sideline the people, those who are really suffering.
Are you talking very practically, or is this just a philosophy kind of view?
But I'm not pragmatic in this way, but we must be concerned. That's the point that I want to say here. But instead of simply, but I agree that we must. It's a issue. We can show it for a 1 hour, a maximum.
Don't blow it out of proportion.
But they are showing it for the entire day when you have 72 Jawans killed.
Right.
Last battle in Bihar.
Yes.
You are simply showing in Sania saga.
It's almost like a movie. Like Veer Zara of sorts. Okay, now you agree with that?
Not really, actually. I kind of agree with him, but the thing is that we have plenty of short films and documentaries which refer to such life of farmers and their pathetic lives. For example, if some major tragedy happens in the world, we don't laugh back and say, screw that, it's okay, let's go look at Sania Mirza, look at them, Aisha and stuff like that. Yeah. I think that the media's responsibility as such is to make sure that the people are aware of all the realms of the life. It's not just about poverty, not just about farmers as well, but I think the paparazzi, the celebrity status is also pretty important, because we as such do not buy a product just by looking at it. We expect some kind of a person. For example, being a guy, obviously we tend to look at some kind of a glamorous issue as well. Right. For example, even there are famous Hollywood actresses on firecrackers. What's the point of that? It's going to blow anyway. Why do you need a half-naked photo or something like that of celebrities? Well, we easily know that it's just going to be a firecracker. For that kind of a status, we look at celebrities, we look up to them. This kind of issues, such as controversies, the 11 different stories that are being made that you're talking about is pretty true. But the thing is, we have the discretion as to whether to believe it or not. Right. In a college level, when a guy talks to a girl, itself can lead to like 20 or 30 different stories. Those people are celebs. And first of all, it blows it out because he's a Pakistani. And that is.
So you think being a Pakistani, it's being another bias altogether, the way he's being treated?
I think the media blows it more out of proportion because he's a Pakistani. Okay. I think that being normally itself, Sania Rizza is, she's like, half the guys have going towards tennis just to watch her hit something and win some games. So I think that the whole fact that he's a Pakistani and this controversy is just blowing it more out of proportions. And I don't know if it deserves the front page of Hindu every day and stuff like that.
Right.
But I definitely feel that being a person from the media, you have to make sure that people know as to what is happening in the celeb's life as well.
Okay. Now, basically you're saying it's basically just feeding that voyeuristic appetite of the public. I also want to get in this point of paparazzi, since he's brought this up. If you can just pass the mic around. Are we moving into a paparazzi culture? We know Diana was a victim of paparazzi. We've had, weddings like Abhishek Bachchan and Aishwarya Rai's weddings, pictures being shown on national television. Are we getting into a paparazzi culture, and is that good?
Well, it's not that good. There are a lot of issues which have to be focused, but they are not focused. For example, there was a honor killing a few days back. They don't take action. It was just covered and just let off. But this Sania and this Aisha Siddiqui talking on
national television.
National televisions. So it's put on like for hours and hours, and the same episode is repeated.
Like repeat episodes, yeah.
I think that they're focusing only on things which increase their TRP rates, rather than thinking about stuff which has to be shown to the people.
Okay. So we're also, I also want to know, but as public, don't we all have also the right to know about people in power? Now we're talking about celebrities, sports stars. If we had politicians or judges or civil servants, and we had exposed them, whether it be corruption or whether it be anything at all that the people could know, and it was public interest, would we have made such a hue and cry about it the same way?
Same. In case of Nityananda, no. In that case, people believe that Nityananda is a God's man, like that. But only it's a duty of media to show that Nityananda is that case. It's a.
But that was something. You don't believe that was something that was in his own personal space and not meant to be telecast to the entire country? Do you think it was invading into his personal space, or something that the people had to know?
But people need to know that.
Really
Actually, people need to know, but what's guessing the actors? They are asking, who is that actress? What should you ask? There should be some kind of regulations, and media should have an ethics. Media should act responsibly. This is not fair to ask who is that actress.
He is someone who is preaching to the whole lot here. So he can't behave in such a way, and I don't think it's fair on him to do such a thing.
So it's a
when so many people believe in him, and he has so many preachings and all, and the other side of him is like open.
Okay,
it is good to investigate about the Swamis, but what about the actress? Is it looking into the what about whether it is an actress or not? Why should you why should you reveal her face? It is really disappointing to see.
All right. Okay, so the kind of feeling that I'm getting here is it's more of a collective responsibility. It's the responsibility of the media, of public figures, be it godmen, be it actors, actresses, sports stars, even their kind of responsibility to make sure that, they are going the right way, because there are a lot of people, youngsters, small kids, looking up to them. So let's just explore more of even the responsibility of the media, responsibility of stars on the other side. We'll get you more on the other side. Do stay with us.